So I decided to leave the Netherlands and drive straight to the south of Spain. So I bought this car to do it and packed all my belongings. And why, you might ask? Well, do I need to say it? I'm from the Netherlands. Initially I thought I could do this in 2 days, which obviously didn't happen. Alright, so on the way to the south of Spain, and if you can see this weather, then it should be gradually getting better the closer we get to Marbella. So, Marbella in the south of Spain. I will be there for 3 months at least. And we'll see from there, man. It's just one big adventure, and the only constant is that I'm gonna be having a lot of fun as I build my creator business. Currently things are going quite well, and I'll show you like actual behind the scenes numbers in the coming videos, but the goal is to consistently make 30,000 per month. Not profit, not revenue, but sovereign. That means that these euros will be earned in a way that fucking excites me. And that's what sovereign creator business is about for me. That what you do for others, what you sell to others, is related to where you're going. And yeah, step 1, Lyon, let's fucking move it.
Sure you sleep somewhere along the way. It's not going to be a one ride, right?
No, I'm sleeping in Lyon. That's the first stop. And then maybe Barcelona and then Marbella. Yeah, so maybe 3 days even. Here's the thing. Exactly what you're doing is what you're supposed to be doing. And it feels scary as hell. And you're gonna feel like what you're feeling now. So many people, they try to plan it out. And that's just not how it works. You have to start sucking in public. Like, I suck and it's in public. Feeling like, oh, I'm not really happy about this video, but you still fucking posted it. So what's really interesting about that call, the number one challenge is whether you can allow yourself to develop publicly. So many people, me included, you want to start and have this perfect image about yourself, both in terms of character, but also the skill that you're trying to promote or subject you want to seem an authority in. We want to start at the top. The first video we post, right? And that's against the whole premise of having a successful personal brand. Because a successful personal brand, if you will, is just being an imperfect human being in front of a camera. To me, the fascinating thing, no matter where you are in your journey, there is people behind you. There is always people you can teach. I think you should see it as an avenue of peeling away the layers around you and learning how to become your true self when the stakes are high. Because otherwise, if there's no one perceiving it, if there's just you sitting alone thinking about it, there's nothing virtuous about that. And what greater level is there to that than to pick up a camera and to post that to a bunch of strangers online? Right? If you can be yourself, your true self in front of a camera, not only will you have a big personal brand, because that's going to be attractive, it will also be an avenue for you to reveal yourself. So in a way, it's like you're achieving resources and audience and building all these business metrics, but you're also going home to yourself. So it's a personal and a worldly development. I think that's amazing. I think that's super cool about having a creator business.
Ik zie daar wel een beetje zelf een idee achter. Dat inderdaad mensen...
Nu links rijden.
Ja, dat is het allerbelangrijkste, man. Dat je het leuk vindt. Hello. I didn't film anything yesterday because I got pulled over by the police. I may or may not have been speeding, allegedly. Got pulled over, they checked all my bags and shit. I mean, it's probably because I'm Dutch. Yeah, we have a tendency to, you know, bring weed into countries. So yeah, obviously no weed in my car. Just, you know, enough items to make me seem like an influencer. So it did bring me in shortage of time though, because I had a sales call at 7 p.m. yesterday and got into talks for the biggest deal that I've ever started. I mean, it's a 50,000 euro deal. For my biggest client, I also do sales calls and I help with the sales process and everything. The biggest deal I've ever done was 30,000, which is already a thing that gets you to think a lot about money, I guess. Like how 5 years ago I was equally happy closing a $40 per hour client for my life coaching business. It makes you think about how money really just is what you emotionally feel that it is. If you feel like the $3,000 program that you're trying to sell is a lot of money, and 3,000 is like poo, and there's a lot of blockages there, then it's gonna be very hard to say that number with a straight face. It's a purely emotional thing, and how much it means to us is gonna decide whether we can receive it or not. When you grow in business in general, I feel like the emotional weight that you feel towards numbers of money just sort of dissipates, which allows you to do more, to achieve more. Right? The limitation of like, ooh, that's a lot of money. I'm not there yet. It's very interesting because it's purely psychological.
Speed 10 130 kilometers per hour.
Ja, Napoleon. Wat een aandacht weet vast te houden en ik krijg twee.
When you're doing a road trip, you gotta eat trash. That's just the requirement at this point. You gotta eat trash, man. You gotta eat trash. Yeah, just 6 more hours. That's not long at all. So yeah, here's the thing. Shit happens. This side is all good, right? And we're 2 days in. Unfortunately, yesterday I think someone saw the books. Literally 12 books got stolen and a bunch of equipment, of course, but the books were on top. I think they saw Rich Dad Poor Dad or The Way of the Superior Man, and this guy was like, fucking hell, man. I need me that knowledge. Yeah, 2 days in, window got tapped, and yeah, it's gonna take 1 or 2 extra days to make it. We got the Gatto Solution Deluxe. Some garbage bins and some tapes with the lovely help from this hotel here. And yeah, let's hope it doesn't happen again. So, what did this person choose to steal? Unfortunately, my main microphone, studio lights, shit happens, it's just stuff, right? It's just, who cares? You can buy more stuff. But they also chose to steal all my books, which is fucking hilarious to me. Just 12 books of straight knowledge, change your life type of books, right? My best books are, I was planning to read my top 10 books again in Marbella. I like to reread good books instead of consistently reading new books to add to some list. But something that I cannot stop thinking about, which is so hilarious to me, is imagine this guy, right? Just imagine that this guy reads a few of my books and just completely turns his life around. Like, starts making money, becomes a formidable person. If that happens, I'm not even mad, man. Then I'm happy this happened. Of course it sucks, it's annoying, but those emotions always very quickly pass when it's about stuff. Like, I don't know, it's hard for me to keep being mad about things like this. So I'm just gonna choose to irrationally romanticize the hell out of this. And we are 700 kilometers away from Marbella. So yeah, for now I'm considering to do one more night somewhere else. Protect the car at all cost. Definitely have to park very privately again. Get a good hotel. Make sure nothing else gets stolen. I'm just gonna blast some more music. And I'll be there soon. If you want to see the Airbnb, stay tuned. So guys, yesterday I could barely stay on the road, so I couldn't really film anything. I got to the hotel and I ordered me this steak, and it was glorious. For a moment, I forgot that I was in the car for 3 days. And if we fast forward a little bit more, then as you see, we made it. And oh boy, is it worth it. The area here is beyond beautiful. And the apartment that I kind of made this trip for, the view is better than on the pictures. And now that I'm here, it is time to curate my routines and environment as I always do when I come to a new place, and design it so that I can achieve the goal that I have. We are already doing well in terms of income, but I want to go to a new model, the sovereign model that I've been designing for the last months, and we're gonna do it right here from Marbella. I'm gonna take you along with me. So join me if you want, and if you don't want to, then that's also fine. And if you want my ideas, systems, and a bit more detail to exactly how I make about 20 to 30K per month at the moment as a high-ticket creator, micro-education business, whatever you want to call it, then join the newsletter. This is where everything goes first. And for now, see you in the next one.